many of you shower every single day? How many of you shower several days a week? And how many of you shower maybe just a couple days a week? Literally put in the comments what you do and why. I mean, this is the question of the century, right? And it's a good question, which is, how often should we be bathing every day? And again, for the most part, I'm talking about adults right now, although some of this will apply to kids, but I'm talking about adults for the most part. We are going to answer that question today. You know, according to Harvard Health Publishing, they say that approximately 2/3 of Americans shower daily. Everybody does something different, and it depends on a lot of things, right? What we do and our habits and our practices depend on a lot of things: culture, our environment, who we're around, what the people we're around actually do. It may also depend on personal beliefs about water. You may not want to use up a lot of water. You might be concerned about how safe and healthy your water is, if it's got heavy metals or salts or things like that. It might depend on your underlying medical conditions. If you've got really bad dry skin, you may not, perhaps you shouldn't be showering every day. And perhaps, let's say, if you've got something like allergies, though, where you're really allergic to pollen, you know, it might be really important for you to come in every day and rinse that pollen off of you, right? So those are just a few examples, but how often we bathe is varying, and it's varying based on our reasons why, where we live, what we do, who we're around, all sorts of stuff. But is there a right or wrong answer? Well, if you ask a lot of experts, believe it or not, many experts say that you don't need to shower every day. Believe it or not, many experts say that showering several times a week is just fine. Now, you know what? I have a lot of respect for this as a family doctor, because I actually deep down inside believe this as well. I'll tell you why experts say this. I tend to be, personally, I'm an everyday shower for the most part, right? There's certain days I don't shower, but most of the part I shower every day. But I do believe that several days a week is probably fine. Now, the reason why this is fine is because our skin contains things that we need and that we want to stay on our skin. Our skin normally has oils and good bacteria that are good for our immune system and our overall well-being. We don't want to scrub that off and just be sort of ripping that off our skin all the time, because that's not entirely good, right? That can open us up to bad bacteria, infections, dry, irritated skin, and honestly, so much else. But you may be saying, well, Dr. Jen, okay, I hear you. It's a healthy, good bacteria, blah, blah, but really several days a week and not every day? I mean, well, I hear if you're concerned. And by the way, I did a video recently on the 5 body parts you're not washing enough. That video has been viewed over 1 million times, if not more. I'll put the link to that in the description of this video. Take a look at it, okay? Because I stand by those, even though I'm now saying that I don't disagree with experts who say showering several times a week is perfectly fine, because I do agree with that. But there is something, and this is why, is because there is something with our sort of microbiome and the good bacteria on our skin and things like that. Now, this is what I would say. You know, you've got to take each case individually. Let's use some common sense here, guys. You know, look, first of all, showering every day is not bad. Let me be very clear about that. And second of all, I'm probably not going to change my showering every day. I'm just going to be very honest with you. I don't shower every day, but I'm probably not going to change that. But you really should use your common sense. First of all, know that showering several times a week is probably fine. But look, if you've been running around and you've been, say, exercising, working out, you're sweaty, you're dripping with sweat, get in the shower, okay? Let's say that, you know, I talked about the person maybe with really bad allergies that really needs to rinse that pollen off. Get in the shower. Yeah, I mean, we want to be using sort of the things with our body and our environment that inform us about what to do. That's really important. If you have certain underlying medical conditions that make it important for you to bathe every day, jump in that shower. Don't you even think twice. And I would also say on the flip side, look, if you've got a day off and you're just sitting like binging Netflix all day long, do you need to shower that day? Maybe not. Maybe you won't. Maybe you don't. Sometimes I don't, if that's me. So the idea, the bottom line is, well, use your common sense and do what makes sense for you. I do not want you over showering, though, because that can be a thing. Do you need to shower morning, noon, and night? No. Everyone does not need to do that, okay? Might be somebody who might need to do that, but you know what I'm saying? Don't overwash yourself. Don't overclean yourself. And know that showering several times a week is probably just fine, because we need the natural oils and the microbiome and the good bacteria. We need all that stuff to do what it needs to do. But, look, the thing when it comes to showers is sometimes some of us shower for other reasons. I mean, I love the feeling of warm water on my skin. Oh, and by the way, I should say cooler showers for shorter periods of time tends to be better, by the way, because it doesn't dry out your skin so much. But I do love the warmth. I love a shower in the morning because it helps me kind of wake up when I'm getting ready to go to work. Some people like to shower before bedtime because it helps get them ready for bed. It helps them kind of calm down. So listen to your body, I guess, is the bottom line. And know that if you choose several times a week to shower, you're probably okay there. But you know what? Even though you don't have to shower every day, you simply might want to. And that's okay too. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle. I'm a practicing family physician and on-air health expert and video creator. If you've not subscribed to my channel and clicked the little bell for updates, I invite you to do so. Guys, I'll see you soon.